Hey everyone, I want to show you a quick demo of how you can use Traceloop to detect hallucinations in an LLM application. So I've built a really simple app using Llama Index and Streamlit. We can quickly go over the code. It's really simple, and we've added 2 lines to initialize Traceloop, and that's it. This is what gives you an option to start tracing and monitoring your application. Let's see this in action. Let's ask some question. Let's say, what is Traceloop? Great, we got an answer. Let's see it within Traceloop. Here are the spans and traces. We can actually see the call to OpenAI with the context that Llama Index passed and the question and the answer. And this is the answer that we've got. We can also debug other parts of those calls to OpenAI and whatever Llama Index is doing behind the scenes. But I want to set up some monitors and see if I can make it hallucinate and detect it with Traceloop. So let's go here. We'll go to the workflow. This is the Llama Index retrieval query workflow that we just ran. And we want to monitor the entire workflow. We want to choose a metric. Let's choose the QA relevancy. So basically this metric will fail whenever the answer that the model has given is not answering the question the user has asked. So we want to give it, what is a pointer to the question that the user has asked in the trace. So in this case, you have an example here of the trace. You can see it's in the args 0 place, and the output, the response is in the response. Llama Index makes our life pretty easy, so we can just we get everything that we need within the appropriate spans. Created the metric, and now we can rerun it. Let's ask this another question. Let's say, how do I get started? I'm gonna go back here and let's see. We have one run, it actually passed, and we can also go here and debug that run and see this is actually what we've sent here. How do I get started? Now, let's try and make it hallucinate. So I'm guessing that the index we have doesn't contain any information about LangChain. So let's try and ask it, what is LangChain? Let's see what happens. All right, it actually gave me an answer. So I'm guessing that this is also okay and passes our test. Great. Maybe let's ask it what is Llama Index. Oh, great. So now we got a response which doesn't answer my question, right? Because we don't have it in the context. We expect the monitor to fail. Let's go here. Let's refresh. Great, it failed. And we can deep dive here and see this failure and see what happened. And again, see in the entire trace, see the input, see the completion, see the calls to OpenAI, and debug it. And when you run it in at scale, you can see how many failures you're getting. You can track it down according to recent times. If you update a model, you will see it here because we keep track of changes we are seeing to spans and traces. So this is really a powerful tool that allows you to understand how your users are experiencing your application. We'd love for you to try this out by yourself. And if you have any questions, feel free to ping us. Thanks.